Hey there everyone, so this actually happened to my old man. So he was at the parking lot in Costco and he was waiting for the guy in front of him, as you can see, with his hazard lights on. There's a car behind him, so unfortunately that person beside him can't turn in, as you can see. Like literally the person behind him was on his bumper, so there's no way for him to back up. Person in front of him is in his way, as you can see, hazard lights, nowhere for him to go. Like, what's he supposed to do? What's a guy supposed to do? Wait a minute, what's this? The guy's opening up his door. Why is he opening up his door? By the way, sorry, there's no audio, but basically this guy came up and was yelling at my dad, telling him to move his vehicle because he wants to turn. Well, the car in front of him also wants to turn, and there's a car behind him, and there's a car behind them, and there's a person in front of him. And this whole time he's yelling and screaming at my dad, yelling all these sort of obscenities, and unfortunately my dad didn't have the audio on for the dash cam, and he just kind of ignored it. And then the guy ended up getting back into his vehicle, and he basically thought, okay, that's the end of that. So anyways, my dad figured that was the end of that. The guy's gonna be leaving now, but as you can see here, the guy had his window down. That's right, he had his window down, ended up pulling out a gat and busted a cap in my dad's ass. No, I'm joking, but no, he ended up sitting there and yelling at my dad and basically calling him a bunch of racial slurs, hate crime. You can see that guy look back because you could hear him yelling. Actually, holy shit, all three of those guys looked. Even the Costco worker looked. That's how bad that guy was yelling at my dad, calling him a bunch of hate, racial slurs, and saying that he was gonna F his wife and F his daughter, and then eventually ended up taking off. Like, my dad didn't deserve that, and like, yeah, that's just crazy. People have road rage. So right after that incident, this happened as well. My dad didn't even notice it. I noticed it when I was editing it. So this person doesn't even know what they're doing. They have lots of room to keep going, but they decide to back up for some odd reason. And then instead of stopping, almost actually backing up into my dad, he had to honk his horn. Then they proceed to go forward. So I guess they were waiting to pick up that passenger, and then instead of my dad going, he noticed this guy beside him overtaking him, so he decided to let him go. And this guy decides to wait for the person loading the passenger, and then all of a sudden this guy overtakes him. Only in Surrey, folks. So you guys know what to do. Like this video, comment down below, and please subscribe. It helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. And isn't that crazy? Have you guys had anything like this happen? Let me know in the comments down below. Happens every day in Surrey. Just another day.